At Lovemore to do 39-7-1, 25 knockouts. He's from Sydney, Australia, trying for his first win on U.S. soil. He's lost to Miguel Cotto and Charmbe Mitchell, and he tries to reverse the tide tonight against Junior Witter. He's in the ring first and waiting for the man. It was 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts, and there he is. Junior Witter, the only loss coming to Zab Judah, and he's since come up with several victories in a row, 39 rounds in his last 15 fights, so he's been taking care of business real quickly. So Junior Witter may not have the advantage if it goes late. Here's the tail of the tape.
Here's the tail tape. You can see a younger guy as Witter at 30, Nadeau at 33. Almost equal in height. Reach is pretty much the same. Couple of centimeters difference, and not too much difference in weight. I think this is going to be a fight based on experience, and I think that's what's going to make the difference in this contest. Although Nadeau's been in with the better fighters, he hasn't beaten them. So he does have Jeff Fennick in his corner, and that'll be a good thing. Here are the rules. No 3 knockdown rules apply in this Commonwealth fight. There is no standing 8 count. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
So they are the key particulars governing this fight. As you see the fighters getting ready to go, and we'll go upstairs and we'll get the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout, a 12-round super lightweight fight. This a WBC eliminator and for the Commonwealth World title. Your judges, Ray Corona, Ralph McKnight, and Daniel Vandevelde. Your referee in charge of the bout, Dr. Lou Moret. Announcing first, our challenger fighting out of the blue corner. He weighs in at 138 1/4 pounds, a professional record of 39 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw. 25 of his wins have come by way of knockout. From South Africa, now fighting out of Sydney, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, Lovemore, the Black Panther, Nadeau. And your champion fighting out of the red corner. He weighs in at 139 3/4 pounds, a professional record of 31 wins, 2 losses. 19 of his fights, his opponent has wound up on his back with the lights turned out. He is fighting out of Sheffield, England, the champion, Junior, the Hitter, Witter.
Okay, 1 second over here. Okay, gentlemen. Fight, shake hands, and wait the bell. Good luck. Okay, let's go.
Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau going at it 12 rounds. Super lightweights for the Commonwealth title. Dave Bontempo and Russ Amber with you here at ringside at the Staples Center. Multicolored trunks. Here is Witter trying to advance. And Nadeau is cornered, trying to flick out with his jab.
I like what Witter's doing. We're trying to get that front foot out in front of him first, trying to cut the distance down between him and Nadeau before he throws the left jab. He just wants to put that front foot there as a feeler and then snap that jab out. Nadeau's making him come to him and trying to box and use his own jab to try to keep Witter off. And
Witter is gaining the territorial edge so far as he advances here on Nadeau. Pops the jab in and a quick sneaky right hand. And then a good jab to the body by Nadeau as he gets his fundamental game on track. And a good hook by Nadeau as he caught Witter leaning in. Nadeau served notice that Witter will not just walk through him. And Nadeau Backing up as Witter tries to line up the jab again.
Witter's being very patient here, Dave. Like he's stalking, he's getting his range, he's moving, he's trying to find his range against him. He knows Nadu is a tricky veteran who's been in there with the best in the world, and he just doesn't want to go crazy. There he is, he's switched now to the southpaw stance, and that's something you're going to see a lot of from Junior Witter in this fight, switching back and forth from southpaw to orthodox.
Takes the big step up with the right hand now, the southpaw stance. Tries that wild right hook and just missed over the top, but you get the idea he might store that away and try it again sometime fairly soon as he goes back to the right-handed stance. So he showed the southpaw delivery and then went back to the right-handed delivery.
Back to orthodox now, switches again.
That's switching on the fly all right. Now for Nadu, he would love to catch him
In the middle of the switch. Yeah.
Leaping uppercut by Witter, scored. So these guys have some tricks
And that's
in their
almost
bags.
that's almost what you said, Dave, because he kind of made a miss with a shot, and while he was making a miss, Witter was looking to switch to the southpaw stance, and he got nailed with a shot from Nadu doing that.
You may not love to fight a righty or a southpaw, but if a guy is in the middle a lot, changing, he becomes an ideal target. Nonetheless, Junior Witter has controlled where the action has taken place as the first round comes to a close. Scheduled for 12, Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadu putting the cap on the opener.
Slowly. Keep me on the bottle.
On the bottle. Hey, Greg, give me the bottle.
Listen to me. Jabs, get me out distance. When he switches Lovemore, we've got to jump on the quick and finish with the hook all the time. The hook's there. Before he throws the punch at Lovemore, he's dropping his right and left hand. Each side freaking hook with, right? So just lead up there with that hook sometimes too, but go with it. Don't just hook and stay there and say you can count out. Go with it. Good boy.
Mate, you're faster, Reem.
Sometimes.
So as we get set for round 2, Jeff Fennick in the corner. Second round action scheduled for 12. Junior Witter, Lovemore Nadu. Super lightweights, good first round for Junior Witter. For Jeff Fennick in the corner.
That's got to
Wishing out
win.
some advice.
That's got to win you a couple of rounds. And Brendan Ingle is the trainer of Junior Witter, and he rose to fame, prominence with Prince Nassim. So you know there's some experience in both corners here, and that's going to be handy for these guys.
The jab snapping out here by Witter. What do you think of the step as he moves in it?
A little bit of
High
showboat
kick,
with him.
yes.
Yeah, a little bit of showboat with him. But the key that he's doing there from a technical point, what he's doing is he's always making sure that the front foot is ahead of his head. So you're rarely going to see him fall off balance, especially when throwing the straight punches, whether it's the jab or the right hand. As long as he's got that front foot out in front of him, he'll be able to land, and he'll be able to land from a far distance as well and not be there for the counter shot.
Witter keeping his hand down low, daring the dude to come in and try for that big opening.
If I was in Junior Witter's corner, I'd tell him just hold your ground. You don't need to back this guy up. Let Nadu come to you and then be able to pick him off with long shots like that, whether it be from the southpaw stance or the right-handed stance. Just pop him from outside instead of trying to stalk him down. Because when you're stalking him down, Nadu's moving back and blocking and picking the shots off. But when you're holding your ground a little bit, he's able to, and forcing Nadu to come at him, he's able to hit him with the jab and straight right hand, or vice versa with the southpaw.
And here's Nadu. Trying to get inside, get close enough to get some action going. And Witter controlling him on the outside, be it lefty or righty. Witter has been on a good hot streak since the loss to Judah. Good name, fighting with a lot of confidence.
he moves with confidence as well, Dave. His movements are with confidence. His positioning is with confidence.
Good leverage here by Witter and Nadu. Of course, with a sneaky right hand, but here's Witter right back on him.
The reason Nadu scored with that right hand was because Witter loaded up with the left and kind of came in close, and when he missed him, the counter shot from Nadu was right there with over the top. Oh, both land hard.
Good shots getting in, so these guys know the weaknesses of the other guy's plan as well as the strengths, and we come to the end of round 2 with Witter and Nadu heating up, scheduled for 12.
Don't drop your hands in distance.
What's up? Simon, come on, get behind him. Yeah, half a minute. Alright, come on. Let's look for some fishing going back. He's going to send him out, he's going to walk onto him.
Let's look at the action here, David. Both of them exchanged good, hard shots in the middle of the ring. Bang, right there. And that was in the middle of the switch. Again, Witter got hit in the middle of the switch, and like you pointed out, that could be dangerous if he starts coming forward with that front foot. See there, boom. He walked into that shot. If he stays right-handed, he doesn't get hit with that shot.
Stay back. Stay back.
We start round 3, scheduled for 12. Junior Witter against Lovemore Nadu. Witter, the southpaw, 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts from England. And Nadu, 39, 7-1, 25 knockouts from Sydney, Australia. Battling in the United States, Commonwealth title on the line. And it's Witter enjoying the territorial edge as he tries to toy with Nadu. And Nadu is being combative, trying to get inside these pesky moves by Witter.
I think Witter expected to have an easier time in confusing Nadu with all his switching, but I don't think he's really established himself in any way, except on the outside for boxing. But the switching from southpaw to right-handed doesn't really seem to have given him an advantage at all. He's not able to set up anything consistently while he keeps switching.
When you see guys switch, you usually find they're better at one side or the other, and you might get a sense of where they might want to go. In this case, Witter is switching for switching's sake.
Yeah, and that's something has been done by Prince Nassim did that, and so did a gentleman named Ryan Rhodes, a middleweight out of Sheffield as well. Both were trained by Engel, and both fought in the same manner by switching constantly. And I'm not sure that it's always effective.
And you see some of the Hamed overtones for sure in Witter. Hamed, success story through the mid-90s, and then petered out rapidly after the loss to Marco Antonio Barrera. Now Nadu is trying to swarm, and Witter pushes him off.
I'd like to see Witter just stay a little more consistent in what he's doing, whether it's from the right-handed stance or the southpaw stance. He's doing it well. So stick with one thing and try to find your rhythm. Try to find your pattern that you need to get going. See what kind of punches you can land consistently. He switches up for no reason right there, and there was no reason. In fact, he gives opportunity for Nadu to walk it back.
He got bored with the southpaw style, so he went back to the righty style. Meanwhile, Nadu trying to come in here behind the switching, but he will need to initiate more. As even though Witter may not have had all this arsenal on track here, Nadu has been forced into a waiting game.
That's what it is. It's been a waiting game. He hasn't been able to take advantage. Look at the way Witter just kind of plays. He's got his hand leaning on his hip there.
And the crowd not having any of it. Showboating to that.
That was it. And that hurt. That hurt Nadu. Left uppercut underneath landed right on the point of the chin. He's hurt.
Come low. Come on, that's not all right. Come on, brother. You've got to think why we done it, mate. Come on, he's sitting on the ropes too long. The uppercut. I told you that's what he's trying to throw, mate. Don't duck. Come on. Breathe. 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 You feel okay, Lovemore? Come on, it's okay. Relax. Come on, he's okay. Concentrate. Come on,
just when you thought
come on,
that
breathe.
Witter was playing, look at the way he's got his left hand laid on his hip and he's not doing anything. But watch the way he moves the dude back without even throwing a punch. He moves him right back into the ropes and then right underneath, right on the point of the chin, that cut the legs right out from the dude. Again, look, see, move him all the way back like that and didn't even throw a punch. He feinted him all the way back and then boom, cracks him underneath with the uppercut. Here it comes, right underneath, got him on the ropes. Now the dude's gonna come off the ropes off that left hand, slips under, bang, right there.
Let's go, let's go.
So as we start round 4 of a scheduled 12-round super lightweight bout between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau here at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. I'm Dave Bontempo along with Russ Amber, and a knockdown for Junior Witter at the end of the last round, and it was vintage Naseem Hamed for all you fans who enjoyed him through the years, the switching and the quickness, and he basically baited Lovemore Nadeau into that knockdown. But the other side of it is his infinite quickness, which allowed him to do that, to get away with stuff that you really can't do in many normal situations.
Not only the quickness, the explosiveness as well. He just let the shot go. And look at Nadeau's come out now in the southpaw stance as well, trying to confuse Witter also. But you get the sense that Witter's just one shot away from landing it on the chin to terminate this fight. Mick Hennessy, his promoter, told me outside of Costa Zoo, he may be the hardest punching light welterweight in the world. And he showed it here with that one shot. That one shot glanced underneath, caught strong Nadeau right on the chin and dropped it.
It's a good left hand coming, the right hook. Leading out to the right, and we have a battle of lefties, which might have been the last thing that Lovemore Nadeau thought he'd find himself involved in. Going lefty himself.
Witter busy now, underneath and over the top with the right hook.
But the right hook of Witter establishing a big pattern here, and Nadeau just can't wait. He's the second guy off, and there's an excellent right hook and the left hand coming through here by Witter.
Jeff Fennick is yelling from the corner. He wants Nadeau to go back to the right-handed stance. He doesn't like him being in the southpaw stance, and it doesn't seem to bother Witter which side he's playing from, either fighting from either the right hand or the southpaw stance.
Look at what he did with his right hand here, leaning off to the side like he's going to uncork it and try to get extra trajectory on this shot.
And the reason he's able to do that is because he's got that front foot out in front of him nice and planted, so you see he never loses his balance, and he's able to bend that upper body frontwards, backwards, to the left, to the right, without losing balance.
Stiff jab by Witter, then he goes back to righty, and Nadeau took that opportunity to try and stop. And look what he gets for it. The second knockdown of the fight. He walked into more trouble. He looks exasperated, and why not?
Boy, just a devastating shot. I mean, lightning quick.
He goes from attacking to hearing a count in a moment's notice. That is discouraging. And that was a different angle that Witter showed him. And that was a punishing right hook that came in. These are excellent shots.
He switches so much, I didn't know what hand he hit him with, which stance he was standing, whether he was in the southpaw stance or the right-handed stance.
I think he's been a little better puncher as a lefty, but he's hot right now.
You okay, brother? Listen, Lovemore, listen, good brother. No. He's got to cut range. Listen, Lovemore, you've got, mate, he's doing this to you. If we're not going to just take the risk and smash him with the right hand, he's bringing you on.
Deep breathe. You keep breathing in as you're going around. You listen, just off the jab.
Let's look at it here. This is where Nadeau goes on the offensive, and he switches to the right-hand stance at this point, where he fought most of the round southpaw, and bang, he gets nailed with a left hook coming in. Again, Nadeau goes to the right-hand stance, switches, and gets caught with the counter shot, leaning away. That's the sign of a puncher, when you can be leaning away from the shot and you can still drop your guy.
Match again. Box him off.
We start round 5, scheduled for 12 or less, the way this is shaping up between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau. We're at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Super lightweights going at it. Witter in the multicolored trunks, 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. He's from England. Lovemore Nadeau from Australia, 39, 7 and 1, 25 knockouts. Witter already has 2 knockdowns to his credit in this fight, and he is making it look very easy.
We're getting a good look here at someone from overseas that's going to be a dominant player in the light welterweight division, both on skill and in his antics.
He's got a sense of charisma with the movement. As long as you don't turn it into the showboating and the grandiose, that is some of the things that worked against Nassim Hamed. But if you have the athleticism that Witter has here, you don't have to have that showboating, and you can make it go a lot further for him.
And he's got the power too.
He is deceptively strong to the point where you just don't want to make a mistake against him. Lovemore Nadeau made at least 2. He's been on the canvas twice. Now he tries to mix it up. He's showing some heart. He fires a left hook. And Witter says, bring it on, brother.
This is what Witter,
some big shots back.
Sure, Witter wants this. He'll stand there with a punch out. He's the puncher of the two. He'll stay there. Nadeau trying to fight his way back into it. But this is a perfect opportunity for Witter. If he wants to stand there and punch it out with Nadeau, I think that favors Witter.
Yeah, but Nadeau had no other choice trying to change the text of this bout. He has to try to do something to get the attention of Witter, to get him to back off, so that it just doesn't get toyed with and pot-shotted from every angle out there. So he did what he had to, but Witter has had the answer.
Right hand, push off the back leg like Hold it,
You can hear the Aussie corner wants Lovemore to move Witter back, but when he's tried to move him back, the power shots like that right hook there have hurt Nadeau.
There's a good left hand coming in from Witter. He threw that one from the side, and there's a good right hand lead from Nadeau as Witter turned into a southpaw stance and got hit with the ideal shot against that style. Nadeau over the top again. But Witter just wants to engage him here, and he's allowing Nadeau to come in and build his confidence up, so that he might leave himself open.
And he's trying to catch him when Nadeau leads and leaves himself open and exposes himself, because when he fires shots and Nadeau sees it coming, Nadeau gets his hands up and picks those shots up.
So another big round is in the books.
You all right? Deep breath.
Come on, right.
If you have your hands
Like Simon.
Silly shots.
Yeah, Si.
listen to it, stay upright.
You've had him down twice, isn't it? Right, you've had him down twice. Just wait on, Dad, let me read it. Right? He's just walking on doing a Jason Collins with you. Right? You'll just pick and poke him round this round and get your breath back. Come on. Don't catch him because you've been taking it out at him. Right, come on, wide up, come on. Just tight, Junior. Pull that encounters tight and walk round him. Picking up there. He's going to send him out for any bit of glory. Yeah, give me a drink now. Come on, Junior.
Witter pretty much having his own way in that round. Big swing, and then the counter shot from Lovemore Nadeau that you saw right there. But pretty much Witter's way so far.
We advance into round 6. Junior Witter in white and multicolored trunks, 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. He's from England. And Lovemore Nadeau, 39, 7 and 1, 25 knockouts from Australia, and in trouble as he is here taking a pounding from Witter. Witter has 2 knockdowns in the fight, and Nadeau, who is searching for his first win on U.S. soil, is having a hard go of it.
He has an appropriate name. They call him Witter the Hitter, and you can see why. Early round, he's already hurt Nadeau again. He's had him down twice. And he has power in either shot, Dave, either whether he's in the southpaw stance or in the right-hand stance. He's got power in either hand.
And he's utilizing his leverage so that speed is resulting in maximum power for Witter. Now he He's on the bicycle a little bit. Nadeau scores with a nice sneaky right hand.
Draws blood from the nose of Witter.
Nadeau is going to be game regardless of what's going on here. And if Witter slips up a little bit, Nadeau is leaning in for big shots. He's drawing some blood. And something about how the sight of blood in your opponent can step you up a notch.
Gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it? Something you find in the reserves in the gas tank.
It's always interesting, even if it's a headbutt, as Nadeau lands his big right hand here, and now Witter coming in on him. And so the offense heating up for Nadeau, and Witter already had a good offensive output in this fight. So this is getting entertaining. Nadeau not getting cheated, throwing bomb after bomb.
It's a good round for Nadeau. This is going to be the first round he's won in the fight.
As Witter misses wildly, Nadeau hitting somewhat on the break, gets away with it. It will be interesting to see if Witter goes back to a jab here to try and slow down the contest to his speed.
The interesting thing is those shots that Nadeau has landed, Witter hasn't even blinked on them. He's taken them square on the chin and stood right there. There hasn't been any sign of weakness from taking those shots.
I think they got him a little bit better than average, but he's shown a good chin. And now he comes back trying to discourage Lovemore Nadeau, who was on the attack, but he's been hurt by a body shot.
You saw that land on the inside.
Another good one here by Witter. So, as Nadeau is enjoying his best round, Witter tries to send him a message that I'm still the man as we get up to the halfway point of this one.
He's getting tired. Now listen to me, you've got to do it right. Don't duck down so he punches you up. Just punch straight. And after each break, you've got to be first. Don't go backwards. He wants you backwards.
Just breathe.
Breathe.
Inside, lovely. Listen, he's
Don't
tired.
get on a break again, okay?
At the same time. Okay?
That's right. Keep on
It's okay. It's
okay?
no problem.
I've got this one.
Listen, lovely.
Okay.
Breathe. Please, come on, recover. So all the hard training's been for recovering. And listen to me. Lovemore, believe me that he's getting tired. But you've got to be careful the first 30 seconds. Hands up,
upright, stay
walking
upright.
backwards. Hold him walking backwards. Don't stand still.
This was a good round for Lovemore Nadeau. There was a big miss on the from the outside in the body shot. You just saw that body shot, that counter shot came back from Witter.
Let's go, let's go.
As we start the second half of this fight, Lovemore Nadeau and the Black Trunks might be behind, but it was a very animated corner led by Jeff Fennick, who told them, if you want it bad enough, this guy is there for you. So they laid down the challenge for him. Junior Witter, 30-1, two draws, 19 knockouts in England. Lovemore Nadeau, 39-7-1, 25 knockouts. Witter has scored 2 knockdowns in the first half of the fight, and now Nadeau is just forgetting all caution and trying to stop Witter.
There's not many better motivators in boxing today, Dave, than Jeff Fennick, and he gave him a talking to in that round, and Nadeau came right out throwing shots, and he knows that he's got to throw hard bombs, because just on the 2 points that the 2 rounds that he lost with knockdowns, he lost by 2 points each, so that's automatically put him 4 points behind, so he definitely needs to come back and win these rounds and win them big.
Well, Fennick was inspirational and constructive at the same time. Get guys who might try to light a fire under you and say a lot of negative things. Jeff Fennick was trying to pump his guy up and say he's really out there, and it is so true. Despite the fact that he's been down twice, Nadeau is live because Witter wants to mix it up with him.
Now Nadeau's gone to the southpaw stance.
He's trying to take something away from Witter.
Oh, and he lands a looping left now.
And then Witter wanted to go with the polo shot. He was too slow with it. And here comes Nadeau, bringing the crowd into it more. At this point, Witter, who scored 2 knockdowns that were pretty in this fight, is looking to not only win, but do it with style points. And that's hurt him a little bit offensively.
You've got to give credit to Nadeau, though. I mean, he was hurt on both those knockdowns, and he has picked himself up. And not only has he stayed in there, he has fought his way back. He's trying hard to fight his way back into this fight. He's taking some hard shots in the process.
Well, we've given Nadeau his due. The question for him is now, can he parlay it? Or will Witter step it up a notch as he's done throughout different junctures of the fight? Both lefty here, a wild right hook missing by Witter. And Nadeau is back, but not as much on that shot as he had in the last round. And as Nadeau came storming at Witter, Witter met him with a right uppercut.
That was the same shot that knocked him down in the 3rd round.
So, interesting round 7. We've got 5 to go.
It's hard in there, Junior. 5 rounds on the jab. You're winning a miles head on points. Come on. Don't blow it.
Right up, in slow, out slow. Focus.
Spit.
Keep your concentration off your jab. Your bombs will come off your jab.
Didn't even get into it that round.
You understand? Control them with the jab from the middle of the ring. Deep breathe.
Pop him and then quick countering.
Sorry, you got that? Deep breathe.
Listen, we've got 5 rounds. All you've got to do is box it. You're listening to me. Pop him. I've got it, Dan. Here we go. Rinse it out. All you've got to do is pop him. When you can do it for 5 rounds and you're on points, listen, you're getting towards end, but you've got to box him. You can't get anything near you. You're listening.
Don't start doing that stupid. Ready, Junior?
Witter complaining about the shot behind the head when that looping left hand landed from Nadeau, and then he tried the bolo shot. That didn't work.
Let's go, second. Stay back.
Round 8 underway, scheduled for 12 between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau. Witter in the white and multicolored trunks is 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. Nadeau is 39, 7-1, 25 knockouts. We're at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. I'm Dave Bontempo along with Russ Andrew. Glad you're with us, enjoying what has been an intriguing battle. Despite the fact that Witter has 2 knockdowns, Nadeau is still alive.
In the 3rd round, we thought we might be going home early on this one because Witter just exposed his power and dropped Nadeau, and here we are, we're still in this one, and Nadeau is fighting his way back into this fight.
The corner hates the fact that he was sort of on cruise control. They told him just jab it, will be okay. That will help him establish a tempo. So where is he toying with Nadeau? Remember the hands held down low in the early rounds, leading to knockdowns, and the fact that he could basically do whatever he wanted. Now Nadeau is walking through him, and Witter's going to have to be fundamental.
He keeps switching too much to be fundamental. He's losing some of that fundamental because he's confusing almost himself by constantly going right-handed to southpaw. He's putting himself out of position to counterpunch with Nadeau coming forward this much. When Nadeau was coming forward like this early, he was able to capitalize and catch him. Now he can't. Now he's looking to hold on because he's getting hit with shots like that, Dave.
And he's tired. As Nadeau, who's been tired himself, finding that Witter may have hit a stamina wall as well. And so Nadeau is launching bomb after bomb. But he needs to be patient in his aggressiveness and be systematic. And that's a difficult thing to do when you know you need rounds.
That's right. But Nadeau is not resting now. But look at what Witter's trying to do. Witter's trying to hold on. Every time Nadeau gets on the inside, instead of banging him to the body like he was doing early, he's grabbing him and holding on. And you can see the punches don't have the same snap they did early from Junior Witter.
Well, he's not sitting down on his punches now.
Not at all. Not turning his body into them. They're kind of like arm shots. Sense of confidence seems to have evaporated a little bit from Junior Witter.
You go into cycles where you're punching to score, and then you're also punching to make sure you don't get hit. Does Witter have another notch in him, or will Nadeau keep storming at him?
Witter got caught with the counter left hook. There's the
short right hand getting in by Nadeau, and a good body shot by Nadeau. Target practice for him now. And then Nadeau just as importantly, blocks the would-be right hook. And so Nadeau has probably put round 8 in his column.
Don't blow it.
That's it. Breathe. Now listen to me. Breathe. I'll give you the water in a minute. Breathe. Get your wind back. Now listen to me. Lovemore. There's a right hand landed every time we threw it. So come on, let's throw it, eh? Lovemore, look at me, brother.
Again.
You want the fight?
Again, Jeff.
We can still win it.
Pour some in here.
We'll never drink first, do you?
Lovemore, he is tired, brother. He wants you to stop off him.
Lovemore, please, brother. Forward, straight hands up.
Nadeau continued to press the action throughout the round. They've just kept coming forward, and every time Witter threw something, you got the counter back, and that was the right hand over the top. And here's the counter left hook land. You know, if Nadeau had a little bit more pop, we'd be in a completely different fight right now.
We start round 9, scheduled for 12 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Junior Witter versus Lovemore Nadeau. It is a 12-round super lightweight bout. Witter 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. He's from England. Nadeau 39-7-1, 25 knockouts. He's from Australia. Witter has 2 knockdowns to his credit already in this fight. They happened early. Meanwhile, Nadeau has been rallying, but the specter of those knockdowns hanging over him because of the effect on the scorecards. I'm Dave Bontempo along with Russ Amber. Glad you're enjoying this one, which is turning into a tale of 2 fights.
Boy, that's right, the first half and the second half, but boy, Nadeau is working as hard as he can to get himself back into this fight. He's making Junior Witter reach down to a place where I think in the 3rd round, Witter didn't have an idea he was going to need to reach into.
Nadeau has been putting the pressure on Witter. Good leaping left hand coming through. And the problem for Nadeau is he digs that early hole, and now there is no margin for error over a span of, say, 8 rounds. You're in must-win territory every round from the 5th, and the odds are you can't sweep a card from round 5 to round 12 if you're behind. But he's done well in this uphill battle.
It's not over yet. I mean, even with the 2 knockdowns, depending how a couple of the early rounds, like the 1st and 2nd round, were scored, if they went even or if they went 1 round to Nadeau and 1 round to Witter, you know, and he comes and comes down the stretch and wins right from here on to the 12th, you never know what could happen on the judges' cards. And let's not forget, this is for the Commonwealth title. This is 12 rounds for the championship of the Commonwealth.
And the fighters resembling the championship quality after it looked like Witter was going to toy with Nadeau throughout this bout. He had everything his own way. He was an excellent front runner early in this bout. And in the middle rounds, Nadeau started to find the range with the right hand.
And he's still finding it, Dave.
Yeah, as Witter, who is not jamming the way he was, and doesn't have that elusive angle element that he had before. His punches have been picked off now.
Not only have they been picked off, they're lacking a little bit of snap as well. He just doesn't seem to be punching as hard as he did early in the fight, and now Nadeau is pressing the action.
Nadeau coming out. The crowd is behind Nadeau. They did not like the showboating characteristic of Witter. So this is a round of intensity where the scoring was not very crisp on both sides, but Nadeau put pressure on him.
Deep breathe.
Come on, Joe, you're there.
Come on. Your woman is desperate. Look at him. Just have a look at him over there. Have a look at him. Look at him. Look, he's knackered. Look at him.
That's all you've got to do, 3 rounds and you're up there, right? Deep breathe, keep cork and keep it tight. When it comes in tight,
Deep breathe. Come on, the class. Oh, sorry, apologise.
Dave, from round 6 on, Nadeau has just put pressure on Witter and has landed with shots like that. He's walked through the punches, which were dropping him early, and this is where the chase began. He just keeps putting the pressure on. He just wants to land. Even if he doesn't, that's got to give him points for aggression on the judges' card.
Let's go, let's go. Come on. Take a big break.
We start round 10 of a rapidly intriguing super lightweight bout between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau. Witter, 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. He's from England and scored 2 early knockdowns in this contest. Lovemore Nadeau, 39, 7-1, 25 knockouts. Found the range midway through the fight. So now the question is, how much of a hole did he dig early? Because he's been digging out from round 5 on.
That's the key. How much has he dug out? We knew he was dug in deep with 2 knockdowns. It's how much has he dug out right now? That's the question.
And to his credit, he has come battling on and jumping on every chance to advance himself against the title fighter. Now between round 9 and 10, Witter's corner was saying, look at him, he's desperate. But Witter would not look across the ring at Nadeau. He was so tired.
Yeah, and I didn't like that corner work. The corner work from the Nadeau corner has been much better than what we've been seeing from the Witter corner. Brendan Ingle has just been yelling and screaming at him with no real important advice on what to do. They've been trying to whisper in his ear on what to do, but he hasn't changed anything in his fight plan. He hasn't adapted to anything. He hasn't tried to stay either right-handed or southpaw or do something where he's to alter his plan. That's a good shot lands there, though.
Changed the course of the fight again now, back in Witter's favor. The right hook, left hand coming through, trying to do some serious damage. Nadeau cannot afford to move on those ropes, and he knows that. He comes storming back, but that was an excellent display for Witter. His best sustained action for that 6th round.
That's right.
Trying to come back now. Witter looks over to left, looking for a call. Gets it on the low blow. He's talking about fighters have to adjust. Corners have to adjust too. Witter's corner, they had everything going their way. This fight looked won.
That's right.
And when Nadeau started to come on, they didn't really have a plan B for a fight that was already seemingly on its way to being in the bag.
When you start resorting to things like look at him, after you've had the guy down twice, that's a problem. Only Witter's power has kept him in so far.
Now Witter dancing around. Nadeau and back at him. Corner for Nadeau believes he could steal the round with sustained action, but Witter had a good moment. Now Nadeau takes some of it back. This just looks like this might be a split round of the card as we hit the end of round 10.
That good shot landed. I got to give it to Witter.
But you know, just slowly, don't blow it, just relax. Breathe from it. Lovemore now, listen. He hit you with 1 shot, but they hit you, Lovemore, tie him up, hold him. Now listen, Lovemore, you've got to finish with the second punch. He's dipping the right hand and he missed him with the front. Come on, Joe.
Deep breathe right up, Junior. Come on, Junior. It's 2 rounds, that's all it is. All you got to do is keep
Got to win these 2. You've got to win these 2 with them. Have you got me? Clever. Muhammad Ali with George Foreman. That's what you've got to do.
Right, take that out of the way, Simon. Take it out of the way.
Bang and move, Joe. You got it?
This was the shot that might have deflated what was left in the Nadeau comeback. A good, explosive left hook that landed square on the chin. Earlier in the fight, that knocks Nadeau down, but the power in Witter just isn't there the way it was early in the fight.
Let's go. Come on, out.
And we come into the latter stages of this scheduled 12-round bout. 2 rounds to go between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau. Witter in the white trunks scored 2 early knockdowns, and Nadeau stormed back through the middle rounds. Witter may have stolen round 10 back, which is very big for him because he doesn't need to do much on the scorecards in the second half because of those 2 knockdowns. And so that's where we are. Witter, 30 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 19 knockouts. And Lovemore Nadeau, 39, 7-1, 25 knockouts. And you could see that last shot in the last round by Witter, the momentum for Nadeau that had been building for 5 rounds come to a collapsing halt.
Yeah, it stopped right there. It was a heck of a shot, a heck of a left hook that landed, stopped Nadeau right in his tracks, but didn't drop him that time.
As Witter goes underneath, scored with his right hook. Early on, Witter was toying with Nadeau. He had the angles, he had the left hand down low, glued to his hip, and he was still able to spring out and score 2 knockdowns from those positions. But as the fight went along, Nadeau measured him, didn't fall for that as much, and became very persistent. However, the early Witter advantage is probably the most prominent statistic in this fight right now.
Did you hear the instructions that for Junior Witter that came out of the corner when they said, this is like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman? Where do they get that correlation from?
Where do they indeed? Muhammad Ali let George Foreman punch himself out in the famous rope-a-dope fight. But in this case, Witter already had 2 knockdowns. So here we are. Here's Nadeau trying to work the body. If you look back and say 1 punch is worth a lot more than just what it did at that moment. For Junior Witter, that big shot in round 10, which slowed Lovemore Nadeau, put the fight on different footing for him.
Yes, it did.
Nadeau is still aggressive, but not quite as effective.
And he's not taking advantage to capitalize on the pot shots, especially when Witter throws shots like that. Previously with the big shot, Nadeau was countering with a good right hand over the top. He's failed to do that in this round. And had Witter done more of this stuff throughout the middle of the rounds, he wouldn't be in the trouble that he found himself. You know, when he goes back to boxing and he's spearing from the outside, he looks very good. When he starts doing his antics and moving all over the place, that's when he looks bad.
2 knockdowns hurt him away. He thought everything had to be an act. And the performance, as he looks over and round comes to a close.
One more round! Sit down. Come on. You won this. Use your brain. Use your brain.
Lovemore, we need a big round. And Lovemore's not, we've got to punch with the right hand, Lovemore. That's just push. Don't go south, Lovemore, and don't duck. I want you to punch for me for 3 minutes. Can you do it? You can do it, Lovemore. You do 20 rounds
round,
in the gym.
touch gloves.
Yes.
You gotta slip them up now.
Yeah.
It's the last
You do
warning,
20.
okay?
He's going to come out. Who's right there, Gamble? Who's what? This is right.
Got a big tie.
Put some Vaseline in, sorry. You got it? Come on, Junior, you can do it. You've come in here. Nobody give you
A chance.
chance.
Come on, Jim.
Suck it in, Junior.
You got it? Suck it up. Box.
Listen, don't take anything.
Box.
Don't take anything, Junior.
Don't
Listen.
take nothing. Don't get
Close your eyes.
stupid. All right, time.
Straight round, Junior. Last one.
So as we start round 12, the final round between Junior Witter and Lovemore Nadeau. Some interesting antics in the corner of Junior Witter. He created one little rags to riches saga. Telling Junior Witter, who's 30-1, and nobody gave you a chance in here against Lovemore Nadeau. 39-71, 25. I'm Dave Bontempo, along with Russ Engel, from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. This has been an intriguing, entertaining, super lightweight they do not like the antics of Junior Witter.
There's no reason for him to do this. I don't know why he's doing this. I mean, he boxed a great 11th round just by boxing. Why is he coming out now and just performing like a clown?
Probably this is really who he is in terms of boxing, in terms of when you look at Hamed, who he's been patterned after here. When things are going well on the offensive end, they go for that extra flair, that extra notch that they think that they have to put onto an exclamation point, and it's not necessary. In this case, it backfired.
Not only is it not necessary, but Witter possesses good boxing skills. Like, he's textbook when he does it properly. His feet are in good position. His hands are in good position. He throws good quality shots. He's got a good arsenal. He doesn't have to resort to the clowning, especially in a serious title fight.
Guys get bored with the
Break clean, break clean.
here by Witter.
And the right hand finally from Nadeau, which Fennick has been yelling for from the corner. He wants him to let that right hand go.
Good right hook to the body by Witter. Witter had early success, 2 early knockdowns. Nadeau came storming at him in the middle rounds and putting a lot together. And then in round 10, a single big shot by Witter changed the fight back and essentially represented a high water mark for Nadeau. He's not quite gotten to that .6. So as we head down the stretch, Witter will appear to be in no danger here. Having 2 knockdowns to his credit and some rounds in the bank at the end.
Nadeau was virtually out of this in rounds 3 and 4. 2 back-to-back knockdowns, and we didn't expect that we'd still be here at round 12 the way Witter was nailing him with shots and dropping him in the power that Witter exposed. But boy, Nadeau fought like with the heart of a lion and worked his way back into this one.
So, we're down to the home stretch, and Witter puts himself on the floor with a miss, and the crowd loved it. And he does a flip with some athleticism and the embrace. Might have a little bit of everything.
Hey, where's the mouse guy, Piper? Get the mouse guy.
Had the knockdowns.
Get the water, buddy.
Had the other guy coming back.
Proud of you, brother.
Great fight.
And Junior Witter should win this in front-running style. Take a look at his exclamation point. Even at the lowest moment,
He wanted to load up. Look at this big swing.
watch the bounce back. Watch the bounce back. As the crowd is hooting, he says, all right, maybe I missed, but guess what?
Still got enough energy to turn the somersault.
A flare, and the judges here give him a 9-2 all the way through. So, some flair by Junior Witter, and an excellent early part of this fight for him. And Lovemore to do with a lot of heart in the middle. He would love to bottle the middle rounds of this fight. He had things going his way there.
You're talking about Nadeau.
In the middle rounds, he did.
Yeah, as after suffering the knockdown, he lost another round on my card anyways, but then came back, pulled off 4 consecutive straight rounds, 6, 7, 8, 9, and in the 10th, that's when he got nailed with that stunning left hook that landed square on his chin. It didn't drop him, but it certainly looked like it took whatever steam was in him to try to work himself back into the fight.
And that's the danger of falling behind early, because no matter how big of a run you can make, you have to be perfect. So, the numbers are in, and we're going to get them now.
Gentlemen, first of all, how about a nice hand for 2 courageous fighters in this championship bout? We have a unanimous decision. 2 judges score it 114, 112. 1 judge scores it 115, 111 for your winner. And still, Commonwealth World Champion, Junior, the hitter,
He needed those knockdowns. 114, 112 twice, 115, 111. The knockdowns made the difference, and it shows how Nadeau came on in the middle. It really made this a fight.
Actually, the knockdowns not only make the difference, but without the knockdowns, let's say that Witter wins the 2 rounds, just wins them without the knockdown, it's a 2-point margin victory for Nadeau.
So the big thunder for Junior Witter, he gets the win.